What's up guys, it's me again with another build video, and today I'm going to be covering the Tenet Cycron. The reason I'm doing a Tenet Cycron build is because I see this weapon is been going under the radar for quite a while. It's a battery weapon, so basically infinite ammo, and it's essentially at heart the Kuvanuko's cousin, Opus cousin. Um, it works the same as the new core, and it does have some stat differences, which we'll get into right now. The weapon will come as usual with a 30 out of 30 at max. You chuck in a catalyst and 2 former, and you'll get a 68 out of 68. It has a lower base crit chance, higher base crit chance than the new core at 20%, a lower base crit multiplier at 1.8x, and a lower status chance than the new core at 40%. However, I did opt to get a magnetic Cycron because this does come with innate heat. The reason we want that is so that we can have more elements as base, and we can stack up galvanized shot. And the other thing with taking magnetic is it really shreds shields, and you can also put something like corrosive or viral on it to help deal with armored units. And yeah, let's just take a look at how the weapon fires and feels. So as you can see, basically like the Nuko, it's a beam weapon, connects up to 3 other targets, and yeah, that's that. Nothing really special. I'm sure you guys would know how that works. Now the build that we would usually go for is probably secondary merciless on this, if I can just find that. For more base damage on the weapon. Actually, let me explain this build. So we get some crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot, status chance, and direct damage. Base damage, our elemental for corrosive, and fire rate. This makes it very comfortable for me to use, and I'm sure it will for you. Now, I'm not using any Warframe buffs, focus school buffs, or companions, so here's what it does shoot like with your generic nuclear modding. Now, as you can see, it does actually do quite well with the corrosive and merciless building up. Not bad at all, but this could be better, could be faster. Now let's go to these guys with merciless built up a bit. Pretty good, pretty fast, pretty big damage, you know. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to abuse a new arcane, or relatively new arcane. Let's chuck on secondary encumber. The way this arcane functions is you proc a status effect, it can proc another one. And that other status effect can be anything in the game: impact, slash, puncture, viral, corrosive, you name it. Now what I like about secondary encumber is that it will help you a lot when it comes to stuff like galvanized shot, because then you'll stack up direct damage. Goodness, there we go. Now if we see, it will build up quite slowly again. Not super slowly. Recharge battery. Now, if you notice, this is quite a lot faster than the previous build I just showed with Merciless. And the reason why is, if I take a few shots here, is if you look at this guy, look at how many status effects are on him. We can get even more. And Galvanized Shot is just building up more and more direct damage on these targets. Now, I know you guys didn't come here to see me shoot a bunch of dummies in the simulacrum, so let's hop to a Steelpath mod survival. Alright, here we are in the Steelpath mod. Now, if you guys wonder how I do that, go build your ciphers. You can get a 100x blueprint from Dojo. But other than that, let's see how the weapon does. As you can see, shredding through shields, get our first few kills. It's going to be a bit slow, but compared to the heavy gunners, these guys are basically nothing. Small fries, really. Look at how we just melt all of them. And it's really, really good. Just because of, look at all these status types. As I said, we even got some electricity procs. Magnetic, I think there's some slash on him. But yeah. Boom clearing. Obviously, because we don't need ammo, we need to wait like 1 or 2 seconds for ammo to refill. And we're good to go again. Obviously, you don't have to use this with Revenant. I just prefer it for builds because then I don't have to worry about staying alive too much. And you can just focus on the weapon. Let's have a look. Yeah, nearly 100 kpm on just a secondary, which is pretty high. And for a lazy beam weapon, it's doing extremely well. And I definitely love using it. As you can see, change the targets. Those targets have, well, change the enemies, and those enemies get hit with more status effects. And it's just fantastic, really. Oh, look at that. We're at 2 minutes, 127 kills. Effectively a kill a second. Just look at these status effects build up. Now, one thing this weapon isn't good against is Demolists, Acolytes. It's not an insane one-shot damage machine. It obviously builds upon Galvanized Shot and all the status effects inflicted, and by no means am I telling you to use it over anything else you feel is better. Obviously stuff like the Dual Toxicist or Latent will be better for Disruption or Arcanons, but against trash enemies or trash mobs this is excellent. And yeah, that's the weapon, guys. Anyways, I'll see you guys back in Orbiter to do a quick recap and some explaining of how the build works, if you guys need that. And we're back, guys. So, I just wanted to quickly go over how this build actually works with secondary encumber. Now, the important things is we increase our base damage, obviously, because we do always want more base damage. And we want multi-shot, and we always want some more status jaunts on a high status weapon, and if we have high status jaunts we want more status effects to complement Galvanized Shot. Now it's not really the status jaunts that we're complementing, we're more complementing this on kill attribute. So on kill we get plus 32.7% direct damage per status type affecting the target. It stacks 3 times. So this means that on heat, magnetic, corrosive, which are all different status types, we get plus a certain amount of damage. And secondary encumber just complements this even more because aside from our 3 elements that are already here, we can trigger even more to give us more damage on Galvanized Shot. And yeah, that's basically how that works. Obviously we do want, if it does have a crit chance of 20%, we do want that 60% so we can get a higher damage multiplier, or well, higher damage on enemies. And yeah, that's that. Quite a basic build, basic video. I hope you guys enjoy. Shut up, orders. And I'll see you in the next one. Just comment down if you want me to cover any of my other builds that I may have or use. And yeah, I'll probably be doing a Philox and Dual Toxicist build soon, so keep in touch for that. See you guys.